Okay, students, good morning to all of you. So in previous class we are discussing about motion in plane, projectile motion, no? Yeah. So we have derived equation for maximum height, what is the expression? Then horizontal range, what is the expression? Then time of flight. And I have given this question for homework also, no? Yeah. See, let's do one more time because this topic is important. So many questions they will ask you on this topic. Okay? Yeah. This is the origin. This is one plane imagine, and one projector is projected like this. That is imagine. With some initial velocity u, it is projected like this. Okay? Yes. Now, the projector which is projected by making some angle theta with the x-axis will reach a maximum height. H maximum it will reach. This is the maximum height it can reach. Okay. So how much maximum height it can reach? Nana? Expression we are having, that is uy vertical velocity square by 2g, and it is also given as u square sine square theta by 2g, because vertical velocity uy can be written as u sine theta. No? Yes, you need to remember. Then we have got expression for range. Range is nothing but maximum horizontal distance a particle can travel. Okay? Yes. And this can be written as horizontal velocity uh multiplied with the time of flight. Okay, with what horizontal velocity this particle is moving and how much time it is taking. So distance is nothing but velocity to time. Okay, the formula for that is 2 u square sine 2 theta by g, no? U square sine 2 theta by g, u square sine 2 theta by g. Correct? Yes. And time of flight. How much time it will take to reach the ground again? Time of flight formula is how much time? Time of flight formula is 2 times of vertical velocity by g is nothing but 2u sine theta by g. Correct? Yes. These three formulas you need to remember. Very important formulas, these three. 1, 2, 3, and how we can derive them, that also process also you need to remember now. Derivation is also important. Clear? Now see 29 not there. Okay, now see where sine square theta. Afzal is asking question, sir. Where you are asking? To type theta or sine square theta. For what? It is correct. What I have written? 2u sine theta by g is correct. Or r is u square sine 2 theta by g. Correct. Sine 2 theta by g, na? Correct. It is u square sine 2 theta by g. It is. Okay. Clear? Okay. Yes. Now let us discuss about maximum height. H maximum. How much? H maximum we are getting, that is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g. Yes, this is the maximum height we can reach. Or height in a projectile we are is h. How much? U square sine square theta by 2g. Okay. Now this h value depends upon what factors? This how much height this projectile is reaching, this depends upon what factors? First point, it is directly proportional to square of that velocity. Correct? Yes. If you increase the velocity with which you are projecting, height also increases. Yes. And it is directly proportional to theta also. Theta, sine square theta. Means with increasing theta value, the height can reach also increases. Means if you project like this much height it can reach. If you project like this much height. If somewhat more angle if you increase, this much height. Still more, this much height. Still more, maximum height it can reach. Are you understanding? And however, G value, we are discussing about Earth, it is constant value, no need to discuss. If it is on Moon, then height, sorry, this is the maximum height, no? Yeah. So this maximum height also depends upon acceleration due to gravity. If you change the acceleration due to gravity, same question they may ask you, if you project a body on the surface of the Earth, something distance, x distance it will reach. Height. If you same body, same velocity, same angle, if you project on Moon, then how much height it will reach? They may ask you that type of questions. Then it is inversely proportional to acceleration due to gravity. Are you getting clear? Means h value depending upon u, theta, and g. Okay, Anna? Yeah. So one thing we need to discuss, very important point here is about theta. About theta. See, sin theta we are having, sin theta range we are having. Sin theta range, what Anna? Range means lowest value to highest value. In sin theta, what is the highest value we will get? 1. Clear? That means if theta is equal to 90 degrees, theta is equal to 90 degrees means you are not projecting like this, directly like this if you are projecting body, vertically like this if you are projecting body, then what happened to height? Height becomes u square sin square 90 degrees by 2g. Yeah. So it will become u square sin square theta. Sin square 90 degrees is 1. Sin 90 is 1. 1 square is also 1. So u square by 2g. Yes. So h maximum it can reach is h square by 2g. When it will happen? It will happen for an angle of 90 degrees. Means if you want to get maximum height for a projectile, with what angle we should project them? With what angle we should project it? We have to project it by an angle of 90 degrees. Means just exactly vertically if you throw a ball, then only this is the maximum height, possible maximum height. If you decrease the angle, the maximum height will be less only. Means it depends upon directly proportional to theta. Students, 36 are there out of 60, 70 students. Very less number. I'll take attendance also. Okay? Okay. This is about maximum height. Clear? You need to remember none of these all things. Means what I am saying is, for example, in some questions, they will keep angle constant and acceleration due to gravity constant. What they will ask you, a body is projected with some initial velocity u, so that it will reach the maximum height of 2 meters. Now, initial velocity is double. Initial velocity, what they are doing? Double. By making angle theta and acceleration due to gravity constant. How much height now it can reach? This is constant, this is constant. Depending upon u only. You double it. 2 square means 4. Means 4 times of the previous height it will reach. Previous height is 2 take. Now it will become 4 times of 2 means 8 meters. Orally we can give the answer. When you remember these points. Are you getting what I am saying? Friends, these are logical questions they may ask you for CET and NEET level. Yes. Okay, na? Clear? Okay. So this is about maximum height a projectile can reach. Maximum height a projectile can reach. I have explained. Okay. Now, what about range, sir? What about range? Means, for example, let's see about maximum height. Let us discuss it. For example, this projectile is given u velocity. It will be this much maximum height. If you increase the velocity, it may reach some more height. Maximum height it may increase. If you increase the velocity to u, here u velocity you are projecting, this maximum height still increase. Still it will increase just like this. So height it can reach, it will increase if you increase the velocity. By making angle theta, theta I am making constant, theta you keep constant. Even though if you keep theta constant, if you increase the velocity, height it can reach also increases. That is the point I want to discuss. Okay? Next. Another point, what about range, sir? See, range formula what is? Range formula is R is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. Yes, I am writing. u square sine 2 theta by g. This is the range the projectile can reach, travel along the horizontal. Okay, yeah, again this range depends upon what है ना, square of the initial velocity, and this range depends upon theta also, and range depends upon acceleration due to gravity also 1 by g. Clear? So range depends upon three factors: initial velocity square, theta value, and g value. Okay. Now, for example, now if you take theta is equal to, if theta is equal to what should I take, 0 degrees if I take, otherwise 90 degrees I take, 90 degrees. Means vertically I am projecting with the horizontal. This theta is equal to 90 degrees, like this I am projecting. Then what happens to range? Range will become u square sine of 2 times of 90 degrees by g. Correct? Yes. U square sine of 180 degrees by g. We know u square by g sine 180 is 0. Sine 180 how much? I'll come to that point. Abhay, wait. Abhay is asking, if you increase u, then height increases. Then how range increases, sir? I'll come to that point. Now, after discussing this point, I'll come to that point. Okay? Okay. So that means here see, if you project a body vertically like this, what is the horizontal distance it can travel? 0. Because if you throw a body vertically like this, same exact position it will fall. It won't travel forward distance like this. So it will go like this and it will fall here only. It is not traveling like this. So range is 0 per angle 90 degrees. Okay? Yes. Now don't take 90 degrees. Someone take theta is equal to 45 degrees. Yes. Theta is equal to 45 degrees you take. 45 degrees. What will happen to the range value? Range will become u square sine of 2 times of 45 degrees by g. Yes. So range will become u square sine 90 degrees by g. We know sine 90 is 1. So range will become u square by g. Yes. This will be the maximum range. Means range will be maximum at what angle? At an angle of 45 degrees. At an angle of 45 degrees, then range will become R maximum. And how much that value? The value of maximum range is u square by g. Value of maximum range is u square by g. And at what angle we can get this? We can get this at an angle of 45 degrees. You know, very important, very easy point. 2 is a no. 45 degree 45 is a 90. So sin 90 value will be the greatest value. So range will depends upon the angle. So sin 90 should become 1. Then only you get range maximum. So u square by 2 is the maximum range, and it will be possible only for angle theta equal to 45 degrees. Okay? Means exactly middle angle between acceleration due to gravity and horizontal, you will get 45 degrees. Middle angle 45 degrees. In 90 degrees, 90 degrees, exactly 45 degrees if you project, then only you can use the maximum range. Are you understanding what I am saying, students? Okay, this is about maximum range. Okay, now one important point here to discuss is, okay, see here, range is maximum when theta is equal to 45 degrees. Correct? Yes. Means if you project a body at an angle of 45 degrees, then range will become maximum. That implies R becomes R maximum, and that will be equal to u square by g. Correct? Yes. This is the maximum range. Okay. Now, for this angle, for this maximum range, we need to project an angle of 45 degrees. Now, at 45 degrees, if you project a body, how much height a body can reach? Let us see. We know h is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g. This is the formula we use for maximum height. Okay. Now, what is the height we can reach? U square sin square theta by how much factor? 45 degrees by 2g. So u square by 2g sin 45 is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2. Correct? Sin 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. And 1 by root 2 square into k. Means it will become u square by 2g into 1 by 2. Right, yes. So height will become u square by 4g. You need to remember this point. Very important point. This is G. Are you understanding what I am saying? This is not the maximum height. This is the height reached by a projectile when it is projected such that its range is maximum. Means they may ask you question. When a projectile is projected such that it range to be maximum, then what is the maximum height it can reach? When the range to be maximum, it is to be projected with an angle of 45 degrees. Then at angle of 45 degrees, the range will be u square by 4g. U square by 4g range. Are you understanding what I am saying? Like this, they may ask you questions, Nana. Or still we can write this like this: 1 by 2 times of u square by 2g. Correct? Yes, like this. What is u square by 2g, sir? What is u square by 2g? U square by 2g is the maximum height a projectile can reach. Okay? That is h maximum by this 1 by 2. Means what I am telling you is, see, a projectile is projected at an angle theta. It can reach a maximum height. H maximum it can reach, let us imagine. Okay? Now, the same projectile is projected such that now it has to reach horizontal range maximum. Then at that time, how much height it will reach? It will reach a height of H maximum by 2. Half of the maximum height it can reach. When you keep your aim is to reach the maximum range, then if you want to reach the maximum range, your maximum height of projectile will be half of maximum height. Easy point, you need to remember this point. Got it, students? Means what I am trying to tell you, what I am trying to explain you is, let us explain with the graph. X-axis, y-axis. Okay. Now let us imagine a projectile is projected at any angle. Let us imagine this is the maximum height a projectile can reach. Maximum height a projectile means when it is projected at an angle of 90 degrees, how much maximum height it can reach? U square by 2g. That much height it can reach. Let us imagine. Okay? Yeah. Now, our aim is we need to project a body such that it has to reach range R should be maximum. Means we need to project this at an angle of 45 degrees. Now at this time, what is this height? This height h will be equal to h maximum by 2. This height can reach. Maximum height a body can reach when range is maximum. Maximum height a body can reach is maximum height upon 2. U square by 4g simply. Good, very good. Point remember, very important point. Okay. Now next, one more point. What is the relation between maximum height and range of a body? Maximum height and range of a body, what is the relation? See, let us derive that relation. Very important. Yeah. See, what is the maximum height a body can reach? u square sin 2 theta by g. Correct? Or else it can be written as u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Yes, because sin 2 theta is nothing but 2 sin theta cos theta. Correct? Yes. Got it? Yes. Now, what I am doing is divide h with r. What do we get? Let us check. Divide h with r. What do we get? H value what is? H value is u square sin square theta by 2g. 2g. Okay. Yes. Maximum height is u square sin square theta by 2g. Okay. Upon range value what is? Range value is u square. I am writing this equation. 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Can we write? Yes. Okay. Means you get here h by r is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g into this is going into numerator. Means it will become g upon 2 sin theta cos theta into u square. U square is u square 2 sin theta cos theta. Correct? U square cancel. G cancel. Sin square theta, one sin theta will cancel. Here one sin theta cancel. What you are having? H by r is equal to what is it here? Sin theta is there. So sin theta upon 2 to the 4 cos theta. Means it will be tan theta by 4. Relation between height and range of a projectile. H by r equal to tan theta by 4. Okay? H by r value how much? If they'll ask, how much? Tan theta by 4. Or else, what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to what? 4h by r. 4h by r. Remember this point. It will be useful for you somewhere else. Otherwise, we can write 4 into h is equal to r tan theta. They may ask you to derive this equation. Show that 4h is equal to r tan theta. R tan theta. Tan theta. 4h is equal to r tan theta. They may ask you, can you show it? Yes. Take range, take height, and divide them. You will get the answer. 4 times of maximum height is equal to r into tan theta. 4 times of maximum height is equal to r into tan theta. Clear? Students, are you understanding what is the point I am trying to explain you? Yes. Okay? Good. Remember these points. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good. Now, what is the maximum height a body can reach? H maximum what is H maximum u square by 2g. Maximum height a body can reach u square by 2g. What is the maximum range of projectile? R maximum how much? R maximum how much? R maximum range. Maximum range how much? U square by g. What I am writing? Maximum range a body can travel is 90 degrees is u square by g. Maximum height a body can travel is u square by 2g. Okay? Divide this two, what you get? H maximum upon R maximum. Here I have given height and range only. I am not giving maximum height and maximum range. Okay? Yeah. So it will be equal to what now? U square H maximum. U square by 2g upon U square by g. G cancel, U square cancel. What will it? H maximum upon R maximum. R maximum will be 1 by 2. This also you can remember. Maximum relation between maximum range and maximum height a body can travel is 1 by 2. Just remember these are points. Okay. One more question also they may ask you. Yes. Now I am trying to give you the question. See, question important. I am saying I am giving you question that at what angle? At what angle a projectile is to be projected means thrown such that range is equal to height. Range and height both are equal. How much height a body can reach? Same range. Both should be equal. And for that, what is the angle we should project for a body? Simple. Range should be equal to height. Range formula u square sin 2 theta by g. Height formula u square sin square theta by 2g. This is the thing should happen. Okay. U square cancel, g cancel. We are left with sin 2 theta here. This side sin square theta by 2. Correct? Yes. Sin 2 theta, how can we write? We can write 2 sin theta cos theta. Correct? Yes. Sin theta we can write as 2 sin theta cos theta. Sin square theta only. Sin square theta by 2. 1 square, 1 sin theta cancel. Okay? Yeah. So you are left with 2 cos theta is equal to sin theta by 2. Okay? Cos theta on that side, 2 is on this side. You get 4 is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Are you getting? Yes. Means what is sin theta by cos theta? Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? 4. Then what is theta? Tan inverse of 4. Are you understanding what I am saying, students? So what is my question? My question is find angle of projection for a projectile such that its range and height both are equal. How much height a body can travel? Same distance, horizontal distance the body has to travel. For that, what angle we should project? At what angle we should project? We should project at an angle of theta is equal to tan inverse of 4. Direct question, you need to remember this. Are you understanding, students? Is it clear point what I am explaining you? Important point, not for your subjective, for your objective I am discussing. Direct question, when you see this type of question, you should think it just. Clear? Yes, good. So, what 180 degrees? 180 degrees wrong. Okay, clear? Good. So, what angle we should project so that range and maximum height are equal? At an angle of theta is equal to tan inverse of 4, we should project the body. Okay. One more important point. Time is the guess. We can discuss. See here. x-axis, y-axis are given. Okay. Let us imagine a projectile is projected like this, with initial velocity u at an angle theta. Correct? How much range we can travel? R is equal to u square sin theta by d. This much range it can reach. This range R value is this much. Okay? Yes. Now I will make u value constant and g value constant. What I am doing? I will keep u value same and g value expression will be also same. But what I am trying to do is I am now projected with the same initial velocity, but now this angle theta what I am projecting is 90 minus theta angle we are projecting. If I am projecting with this angle, then what happened to the range? See. Now, new range will become when theta is equal to 90 minus theta. Range will become u square. U is constant I am giving sin of 2 times of 90 minus theta upon g. Correct? Yes. Means range will become u square sin of 2 into 90 minus theta. We can send it inside. We'll get 2 into 90 is 90 minus 2 into theta. 2 theta we can write upon g. Are you getting? Multiply 2 with these angles. We can multiply. Okay? Yeah. So range will become u square. What is sin 180 minus theta? 180 minus theta is second quadrant. No? Yes. In second quadrant, sin is positive. So you get plus only. And sin ratio will not change. Means you get sin only. And whatever the angle is there, that angle will get. Means 2 theta. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. But here theta is 2 theta. 2 theta is there. So that's why we are getting sin 2 theta by g. What is this value here? Nothing but our original range means r dash is equal to r. Are you understanding? That means if you project the body at an angle theta or an angle of 90 minus theta, range a body can reach is same. This body also will reach same range. They don't need to be far. But height variation will be there. I am not discussing about height variation. I am discussing about range. Means, for suppose, if initially angle 30 degrees at body is projected, and one more angle is 60 degrees at body is projected. Now, if we keep u value constant, then for both the angles, these two are what? Complementary angles? No? Yes. These two angles, one is 60, we can get 90 minus 30, or 30 we can get 90 minus 60, 30. Okay? Yeah. So for both the angles, range will be same. Are you understanding? Clear? Important point, you need to remember this. Means if a body is projected by angle of 20 degrees, another body is to be projected so that its range is same. Then what angle we should project? We should project at an angle of 90 minus 20 means 70 degrees. Are you understanding what I am saying? The sum of two angles should be 90 degrees. Then only range will be same. One angle is theta means another angle should be 90 minus theta. Then only the two ranges of the two projectiles will be same. Getting students? What I am explaining to you, are you understanding? One body is projected at angle theta, another body is projected at angle of 90 minus theta. Then range will be same. Third step not understood. What third step? 1, 2, 3. This step. 2 into 90, 180 minus 2 into theta, 2 theta. What is there in this? Multiply with 2 with this angle. So always remember this point. Sin of 180 minus theta is always sin theta. But in the case of theta, 2 theta is there. So it should be sin 2 theta. That's it. Observe, got it? Clear? Yes, all the students understanding now, na? Triveni, Vijayalakshmi, Vaishnavi, Satish, Sanjeev, Rugved, Muskan, all the students. Okay, Baswaraj. Yes, point is important. You need to remember this point. Yes, good. Remember, Nana, these are the points, and you can see in your objective material. You can see these are the points. You once you read them, you will understand. Okay. So today's homework is next chapter. If when I conduct the exam, syllabus will be motion in plane only. This chapter alone, very important chapter. Okay. Homework for you is show that path of a projectile is parabola. What is a projectile? And projectile motion. Two questions. What is projectile and what is projectile motion? First question. Second question is show that path of a projectile is parabola. Yes, these are the two questions. Homework for you. Read them, learn them, and write. Blindly don't write. By seeing, don't write. First learn them. Okay? Yeah. So this is for today's class now. Okay? Bye.